Good evening and welcome to Red Arrows Racing League. I'm your host and commentator. My name is James. And this is round 4 of season 5. We are at the Bahrain International Circuit and it's in Sakir, Bahrain. I'm still trying to see if this YouTube channel is working. There we go, looks like it's working now. That's better. So let me just test if you can hear me. Make sure that's all working. Yeah, that looks much better this time. Right, so let's get this link in the chat for everybody, if any drivers want to listen along. So let's post that in stream links. So we are in. So while we wait for everyone to join, we'll go through the lay of the land. At the moment, Jury won the race last week in Monaco, so he extends his lead of the championship. He is now dominating. Has a chance tonight. He is currently 4th on the all-time leaders list for Red Arrows. Has a chance to go joint 3rd tonight with Ben. Ben being our most successful driver here in Bahrain. He's won all 3 of our previous feature races, because we've raced around here in, I believe it was season 1, 2 and 3 and missed it in season 4. That is correct, yep. So he's won all 3 of our previous feature races and won 1 out of 2 of the sprints. So Ben very successful here. Unfortunately, Ben not with us tonight. I imagine it's to do with the fact that he's a massive Leicester fan and they've got a big game tonight. So for his sake, I'll wish them all the very best of luck and hopefully catch him soon. But yes, Jury has the chance tonight to go level with Ben and tied 3rd in the all-time winners list of Red Arrows Racing. But we'll cover that when we get to it. For now, the circuit is 15 corners, 9 to the right and 6 to the left, and we have 3 DRS zones in dry conditions. I believe it should be a full grid tonight as well, because if I just go for the check-in, Ben is missing along with Shepan, but we then have reserves coming in. Oliver's missing as well by the looks of it. So the reserves coming in are going to be Harry is coming in for us. He's going to be in the AlphaTauri, I believe. Yep, along with Paul, and SLH is in the Mercedes. So yep, it's confirmed. Should be a full grid. I don't know who it is we're waiting on. Went on one of the Ferraris, so that should be Ant. I incorrectly said that was Shepherd missing. Sorry, it's Ches who's a reserve. So we're just waiting on Ant to join, and then we've got our full grid. Like I said, Harry, Paul, and SLH are your reserves this evening. And there he is. He's in. So we should be able to make an early start here if everyone's here. We've got the sprint format tonight, so we'll have a one-shot quali and a sprint of 10 laps and a race of 29. Chris can plan someone's in a seat, but he hasn't checked in, so that's the problem there. If you don't check in, then you don't get your seat. SLH tried to switch with. He tried to switch to Shepan there, but Shepan's right in the right car. Some confusion there. I think Shepard should be in the Ferrari. He was checked in a second ago, he's now just gone. He's literally just checked out this second. Anyway, despite the confusion, it's Shepard out and Chrissy in, but we've now got a full grid. We should be ready to go. So we'll have a new winner tonight, because like I mentioned previously, we've raced here 3 times in the past and Ben has won them all. So who will be the first person other than Ben to win here? The only winner, or kind of winner we've had other than Ben around this circuit, was FRL Andy won the sprint before. But then in the other race with a sprint in it, Ben managed to do the double. He was the first person to do a double win in this league. It's been done since, but he was the first. The big question for tonight is, can anybody stop Jury? He has managed to take a lead of this championship. He currently leads on 72 points from Mel Dave on 45, so it's a big lead he's got. Currently Red Bull lead the championship on 84 and Williams on 73. So we'll see what anyone can do here in terms of closing those gaps. The championship does look pretty close after you take Jury off the top. Can anybody close that gap? Here we go then, getting ready for the sprint. So we're waiting for our drivers to apply setups, and then we'll try and stick with Jury for the start of this. I normally try and pick the championship leader. Otherwise it's hard to follow a one shot. Let's see where he is. So here he goes, comes around the first couple of corners into the first proper DRS zone. We've already had a bit of DRS on the back straight there. Currently in P8. Liam's top of the tables at the moment, on a good lap. Thompson nicked it from him. He's made a couple of places here in this sector. Sector 2 looking much stronger for him. Into the tricky turn 9-10. But looks quite smooth there. Back on the power into the second DRS zone. This right-hander can be tough to get right. That curb on the inside there is treacherous if you touch it. Managed to avoid that. Into sector 3 now. Into the last couple of corners. For some reason the track map has this down as 2 corners. You take it as 1. And across the line. Gets P2. So it's Thompson from Jury from Big Bish, Super Striker in P4, Casper 5, QHID 6, Harry on his returns P7, P8 Joshua Wilco, 9 And we'll see about the rest of the order in a second. So where are we? 9 was and Percival P10, Chrissy P11, Murph P12, SLH 13, Calgon 14, Mel Dave down there in 15. That's not ideal for his championship. P16 for Hellbound, 17 Pinto. Liam ends up 18 down there, so he must have had something go wrong in his lap. Always grinding and pole there with his qualified laps. So P2 and 3 in the championship in Mel Dave and Super Calgon down here in 14 and 15. That's far from ideal for them. They'll need to try and rebuild in the sprint. We'll see what the strategy call is. It's a 10 lap sprint here, and my note says soft tyres will go 9, so theoretically it should be a medium tyre sprint, as they all should be, but possibly a chance for a gamble. Maybe if there's something like a safety car, you can make the soft tyres last, or if you're just really good at nursing your tyres, maybe they'll get to the end. Does anyone take the gamble, or is it just going to be mediums across the board? I expect it's going to be mediums across the board, if I'm being honest. Let's have a look. And it is indeed everyone on the mediums. We'll cut to Bish for a start, actually, because I normally like to be on P2, but we've been on jury for the whole session so far, so we'll go to Bish for the sake of going to someone different. Just so we can see the leaders get away from an off-board perspective, see what other people are getting on around him. So as I revert back to my notes, according to what I've got in front of me, the soft tyres will go 9 laps, medium 16, and the hards 22. We won't have to worry about those until the feature race. Feature race is 29 laps. And yeah, like I said, soft tyres 9 laps, hard tyres 22. That would make it sound like it could be an easy, or an easier soft to hard one stopper rather than using the mediums, but we'll see what people do after this. You're with us for the sprint for now. We'll get there in due course. Thompson's missed his grid slot. That could be costly. A big run into turn 1 here, so having that 5 metre disadvantage could be quite costly. It's not 5 minutes, sorry, not quite that much, but even so, it's a bit of a disadvantage. So only Thompson and Percival have missed the grid slots. We'll go back to Bish for the start. We'll see how the getaway is like. And we are going Bahrain. Bish gets a great start. He's got Thompson already by the looks of it. No, not quite, because Thompson gets a better second phase. Into turn 1 we go. Horrible camera angle, can't see anything. Bish has managed to get Jury though. So we've got Thompson leading from Bish from Jury. Striker and P4, we've got yellow flags. And that's Eric Pinto round. We'll see if we can catch what happened to him. We didn't manage to catch that Oh, more drama at the back here. That's at the back, so that's Jury. There's Jury. It's at the front. And up a load of places. Harry up a load of places here. Let's have a look at the detail, because that's a lot of places gained. Harry up 4 places, Ant up 5. Chrissy up 3, Mel Dave up 6, Liam up 7 places. What a start from him. Percival down 9, Jury down 15, Joshua Wilco down 8. That's where the car just kicked off. Super Calgon down at the back. Drama at turn 4. Harry on his return to the league in P3. Bish trying to chase Thompson down and keep him honest. Thompson quickly getting the reputation here for being Mr. Saturday. He seems to do really well in the qualies, and he's won the other sprint that we've had so far this season. So in qualies and in sprints he does alright, but in the races he's struggling. Four cars into the pit then, Mel Dave, QHID, SLH and Percival all into the pit box. We'll see if we can find some fights for you. So Super Striker and Calgon look like they're close here on the back of Ant. It's a 3-way fight for P4. We have yellow flags again. That's Jury round again by the looks of it. It's a nightmare race for him, but this could be ideal for the chase and pack. It's just the race they would have wanted him to have. I mean, he's going to drop points for this sprint and possibly be out of position for the race. This is just a sprint that the likes of Super Calgon and Mel Dave wanted Jury to have. Let's see what other fights we've got in the field. So, Hellbound there. Trying to have a look at Liam now. We should get DRS online very soon. We'll have a look at the fight for P4. DRS is now enabled. So we get our first hit of it as we come out of turn 3. We'll see if Striker is able to do anything about this. Looks like it's just a bit too far back from Ant this time, so we'll go to another fight. See what else we've got. Liam being chased down by Hellbound. In the background there we've got Paul and Joshua Wilco. Doesn't like any movement for positions there. But we've got some close action here. Joshua Wilco all over the back of Paul. I think it's better to go into turn 8. Into turn 10 though, was that a bit of contact? Always tricky to that corner right. I think it has given Paul a chance to get away at the first part of that straight at least. Might get closed in towards the end of it. Just a reminder, we have gone to the traditional point scoring system for this, so it will only be 8 points for the win. I'm not sure if that's contact there or just close. Thompson setting fast lap after fastest lap, but Bish is still close enough to keep him honest. Striker and Ant now getting awfully close. Let's see if there's a chance to make a move this time. Into turn 4. That looks like always Grinder's got Joshua Wilco and Pole there. Let's give them both places back. I'm not sure quite what's happened there. Let's see what we can find out. Always Grinder now losing out to Super Calgon as well. Is he getting out of the way here, or has he had a problem? EP and Super Calgon, sorry. Close quarters now. Into turn 10 they go. Pinto currently the meat and a Williams sandwich. And that's a Ferrari round, that's Ant. Ant's lost at the treacherous curve there between turn 12 and 13. Allows Casper to move out of position and Striker into P4. More yellows. That's the Aston Martin, Joshua Wilco. Same area. Not sure it was the same incident, or if it was just, or in a similar incident, it was the same thing at a different time. We'll have a look at this squabble here over P11. Super Calgon gets through. Foglan's P11. How about quite a way up the road? There's a multi-car fight over P11 here, which Jury is now on the back of. We'll have a look further up the field. We'll have a look at this fight for P8, the final point scoring position for this sprint race. It's Liam versus Murph versus Hellbound. And Chrissy not too far up the road, could potentially get brought into this. We have yellow flags again, that's at turn 10. That looks like Always Grinding's had an issue there. Possible contact at turn 10. It's allowed Jury to get through. He's past pole as well. We'll have a look and see what's going on there. Jury now on the back of EP. I'll go a bit further up because I've now seen there's a fight going on here for P3 between Harry and Striker. Does Striker make the move into turn 4? No, he doesn't. Thinks better of it. And Jury's now got Pinto. So here we go, and Striker going to take a look at Harry on the exit of 10. Looks like he's taking that turn there nice and smoothly. Back on the DRS. Doesn't get a chance into 11. Just needs to stick with it if he can. The battery situation is similar for the pair of them. They're both pretty much spent. There's Casper lurks in the background. A couple of seconds down the road. Striker 3.5 tenths down, 3 tenths down now. Opens up the DRS. And gets the move done before the corner. Is Harry going to fight him back? No, he's not. Should get DRS here, I believe, Harry. Yes, he does. Is there a chance to return the favour and get that position back? We'll stay on board for a little while and see. We'll stay on this. Made up a little bit of ground for that turn 8 there. We'll have DRS on the exit here at 10. Easy able to close. Not as much as I'd hoped. What else have we got going on here? We've still got the fight over P8. With Chrissy not a million miles away from it. In fact, Liam is in DRS range of Chrissy, so it's really a fight for P7 here. A four-way fight over P7. yellow flags. I believe that's always grinding. It is. As Liam now sizing up Chrissy for a potential P7. Is he going to try and make the move into turn 1? Yes, he is. Can he make it work? Not quite. Chrissy retains the place for now. But Liam's going to get DRS again. On the run up into turn 4. They're just too far back. Liam has to be careful because he's got Murph and Hellbound not far behind. So if he makes a mistake, they'll vulture up his P8. Harry's able to stick on to Super Strike at the moment, maybe stay in DRS range, but nothing more than that. Got more yellow flags out, and it looks like Meldave having problems. Or is that Hellbound? So that is Hellbound. I apologise, that is Hellbound that's made a mistake there in the Alfa Romeo. Mistake at turn 10. That might ease the pressure somewhat on Liam. However, he still has Murph for company. Not quite in DRS range. But might just get there now. He might have just snuck in. It's 951 on my screen at the moment. He might have just snuck in DRS range there. Let's see if Murph's got it. Yes, he has. So Liam having a look at Chrissy. Meanwhile, Murph lingers in the background. And Jury's managed to overtake Super Calgon there. We'll go to this for now. It's P1 and P3 in the championship fighting each other. At the moment over P10. Calgon's got him back. Go back to his fight for the P7. Not quite getting as close as he'd like. Jury, however, getting very close to Super Calgon. Can he get through? Thinks better of it. Into third sector as Thompson starts his final lap. Striker's caught Bish here. So Striker on for potential P2 on the final lap. Can he have a look at him? Is he going to go for it? Is he having a go? Not quite, can't get him. He will get one more DRS and kind of a half a one. Not even half a one, he'll get a trickle of it at the line. More yellow flags. That looks like pole. Super Striker, how has he gone out of turn 10? Looks like he got slightly better. But is it enough to make the move? No, it isn't quite. Have a look at the battle over the final point scoring position. It looks like Liam's going to keep it. Not been able to make the overtake to Chrissy. This pole's been disqualified there for parking at a dangerous location. Thompson, earning the reputation of Mr. Saturday, takes his sprint victory, makes it 2 out of 2 sprint wins for the season. Bish is your P2. Striker P3, Harry P4 on his return, Casper P5 and P6. Liam did manage to get Chrissy at the end by the looks of it. Chrissy P8. Chrissy spun at the end. Murph P9, Calgon P10, Jury P11. No points for our top 3 in the championship. Top 3 in the championship not scoring points there. Liam P4 in the championship before. Actually, no, it was a 3-way tie with P4 between Liam, Casper and Always Grinding before we started racing tonight. So for now, Casper gets promoted to P4 in the championship. Did you run out of fuel as old it was? Someone in the chat there's saying Chrissy might have run out of fuel. As we prepare for our feature race. As advertised, we'll have a new Bahrain winner. So as we get ready to go racing, let's see what everyone's done on the tyre selection. As mentioned before the sprint, this might be a slightly easier hard soft race, or soft hard, one stopper. We'll see what everyone's decided to do. And it is a mixed bag. So both the Haas drivers, Thompson and Murph, both on the softs. QHID and SLH on the softs. And then it's Striker and Jury and Joshie Wilco on the hards. The remaining drivers all on the mediums. So 4 soft tyre runners, 4 hard tyre runners, everyone else on medium. So we'll go to Striker for the start. See his getaway's like on the hard tyres. Let's see what Bish there will do this time against Thompson. He seemed like he got a better initial getaway off the line, but then Thompson in the first or maybe second upshift seemed to then manage to pull away. On the soft tyres this time, you're back Thompson. But we'll see what our drivers can do. Can Super Striker make a clean getaway, or will he on hard tyres be under immediate threat? Chrissy and Super Calgon missing their grid slots. And Mel Dave. Here we go then. We are racing in Bahrain. It looks like a good start from Thompson. He's got well away here early on. Super Striker looks like he managed to overtake Bish at the early bit there, but got caught up. We had yellow flags. I can't quite see what's happened. Our Laura driver's gone wide. Let's see if we can catch any of that. Liam and Joshua work at the back, so it looks like something's happened to Liam. Liam down 11 places, Casper down 11 places, so possible coming together there. Chrissy already up 3. Mel Dave up 7 places, and SLH up 6 places are your big winners from the start so far. Mel Dave and Jury P9 and 10 on the road, P1 and 2 in the championship. Johnson at the front already managed to open up 1.5 seconds. Strike on the hard tyre though. Got Harry for company. Will he be under threat here from the chasing pack having better tyres? Harry sizing up the move and looks like he's got him. Harry with the overtake into turn 1. How good of an exit has Striker got though? Can he chase him down? Or is he going to come on a threat? He's coming on a threat from Chrissy. Chrissy makes the move there as well. So Striker losing 2 places there in the first 4 corners of lap 2. But he's on the hard tyre, so he's playing the long game. So we'll see how his race unfolds. And also on the hard tyres. Super Calgon, one of the medium tyre runners. Got Murph behind him on the soft, so we'll see what Murph can do if he's able to jump up the field. Seems like there's an error with the timing screen there, so we've got Hellbound and Always Grinding allegedly a minute 34 down on everybody, but they're sitting in 13 and 14. So I don't know quite what's going on with the timing screen. Closest thing on the field at the moment looks like it's going to be Liam and Paul. So we'll take a look at Liam. But DRS enabled as of this lap. We won't go down the straight though because the DRS detection and activation is before the line. You'll get it into turn, on the exit of turn 3 and on the run into turn 4. So here we go. Liam will have DRS on pole here. Not quite able to make the move. We'll go back on to Mel Dave. Chasing down Murph on his softs. I've got a yellow flag there, that's QHID. Having problems in the McLaren. It's been a horror show for the McLaren so far this season. It's them and AlphaTauri are the only 2 teams yet to get off the mark. Got Striker in position to score points as it stands for them. So Mel Dave, not sure if he's going to be able to get a run on Murph here. Murph on the softer compound. Should theoretically have a better straight line speed, but Mel Dave is catching him a little bit here. And Chrissy and Harry going at it. We'll switch to that for a second. Chrissy's managed to maintain the position for now, but Harry come on the threat from striker. Harry's still in DRS range, but now has striker much closer to him. That's QHID pits. A bit of DRS chain here behind Chrissy. It's from Chrissy back towards Super Calgon by the looks of it. Now from P8 just out of range. Oh, and that's Chrissy gone wide. That might be the opening that Harry wants. And we've got a problem here. Yellow flags out, looks like always grinding. We're back up to the front. We'll see if Harry's able to make any more progress on Chrissy after that mistake. I believe it was turn 12. So Harry trying to get him into turn 1. Can he get the job done? Just about. Do they give each other enough room here? Who's going to get the DRS? It's not going to DRS to anybody. That's a bit strange. I thought it should have been given to one driver. As the scrap continues here. Good fight this. Oh, it's they're touched. Chrissy's round. Contact there sends Chrissy round and puts Harry on the register. And Harry there looks, is he given place back here for that? Looks like he is, yeah, he's given striker the place. And he's going to let Ant by as well. And looks like he might hold him up a bit there. Let striker through. As we'll have a look at what's going on a bit further back. That's a Mercedes and probably Chrissy's round again, possibly lit those tyres up. And we've got Calgon all over the back of Ant. Super Calgon P3 in the championship before we started today. And currently the front runner of the top 4 in the championship currently. Tries to get Ant in turn 1, doesn't quite make it work. As now we've got a big chain of cars. The field is oh so close. It's pretty much from 3rd back to maybe P18, all close. The front two have got away with it. But from 3rd back, from 3rd back to about 18, it's all super tight until there's a mistake made. It looks like Hellbound at turn 10 again. He's having problems with that corner today. Let's see what we can find in the chain. Such a big chain of cars here, not sure which one to follow. We'll go, I can see the smaller numbers. It looks like jury on Mel Dave is the smallest number at the moment. And we have some yellow flags. Percival and always grinding looks like they've come to blows. as we watch jury on Meldev here. As we're locked in this big chain of cars. Looks like Chrissy ran again, having real problems with those tyres now since that spin at turn 7. It's really close quarters now. And is that SLH problems? SLH got a problem there. He's around at turn 8. So that long DRS change is starting to thin out now. As Jury gets past Meldev. That's Chrissy retiring in the pit. So the surprise of everybody. So we'll see if Meldev can come back at Jury, see if he can get that place back. He'll have DRS on him. Meanwhile, Calgon has managed to get 1.2 clear of him. Meldev has the better straight line speed by the looks of it. Not quite able to capitalise here. We'll go back and look at Murph here, who's eyeing up Pinto. His soft tyres should be dropping off. We'll see who else is on soft, because those tyres should be going off anytime soon. So that'll be Thompson, Murph and SLH. Casper in the box now as well. So we'll go to our leader for a second, because we expect Thompson in pretty soon. My intel says these will go 9 laps. You don't want to run them too close to the end, you don't want to risk a puncture, so we might have our leader in this lap, we'll see. We'll see what he does. Let's hang out one more. Let's see where we've got a fight. So we've still got the fight for P4 at the moment, or P3 as it is. Positions 3 through 6 really close, with Jury now latching onto the back of it. Is that Calgon making a move on? And not quite able to make that stick. We have yellow flags, that's the Ferrari of SLH by the looks of it. More yellows. That's Thompson. Thompson's off. What's happened there? Thompson's... Is that a puncture? I did say the tyres go 9 laps, and there's a puncture indeed. So the intel about the tyres going 9 laps was spot on. Because lap 9, there they go. He's now having to limp back to the pit. And his disaster race day experience continues. So Bish now leads the race. From striker from Harry. And Murph comes in. Having seen what's happened to Thompson, you've got to say it's the right call. I wouldn't want to risk it if I was trying the next lap on those. So we'll see what they do. We've got further yellow flags here. That's Super Calgon. Calgon's had problems. So Murph goes to the hard tyre. Theoretically should get him to the end. Monitor says they'll do 22 laps. He's got 18 to go, or 19 to go. They'll get him to the end. I'm expecting Thompson to follow suit. And he will do, I believe, when he gets in. He's going to need a bit of luck now, though. He's going to need a safety car or something to bail him out. We'll see what we've got going on here. We've got Hellbound and Pole. So just as we thought it was all going to go horribly wrong for Jury, is now back in P4. If Thompson's missed a Saturday and Jury's definitely missed a Sunday. Because the races just seem to be all going his way at the moment. And there's Thompson retired. Another race, another retirement. That's unfortunate for him. Things you just hate to see. Let's have a look at what we've got going on here then. We've got Jury on the back of Ant, who is in tail on the back of Super Striker. So as it stands, Bish is your leader and has managed to get away a bit, but the chasing pack, positions 2, 3, 4, all on the hard tyre, so will the long game play out for them? Theoretically, the guys on the hard tyres might be able to go long enough they can get onto the softs for the end, whereas Bish is probably looking at a hard tyre finish. So we'll see how that plays out. Could be interesting on the strategy front. He's currently got 5 seconds to Striker, but potentially on a soft tyre stint, Striker might be able to make some ground up. And who knows, possible safety cars and all sorts of drama could still unfold here. We still have 18 cars on the circuit. That's more than enough to have incidents with, as we've seen here before. As we'll go back to the big fight. Jury's closing on the back of Ant. Let's go to a different fight for now. Let's go to Liam on the back of Harry. Just for the sake of covering something different, so we're not seeing the same thing all the time. Yeah, able to close in a little bit. He's managed to gain a fair bit of ground on that last corner, but they're into the box here. So Meldev into the box, Harry into the box. I suspect this would be for hard tyres on the pair of them, unless there's a gamble to be had. And Paul picks up a 5-second penalty there for speeding the pit. So Harry and Meldev both indeed go to the hard tyre. We're expecting Bish in the next couple of laps to do the same. Hellbound onto the hard tyre. Always grinding is 2. Last we looked, Bish was 5 seconds up. He's now only 4.2. Striker's taken 8 tenths out of that lead. since we last checked, so maybe those medium tyres are going off, and it is now falling into the hands of those hard tyre runners. The game is coming towards them. We'll cut to Bish now because I'm expecting him in sometime soon. Will it be now? Yes, it is. So now we'll go back to Striker and see what he's able to do, as he will take the lead for now at least. Bish will have a bit of an undercut on these hard tyre runners. They're on fresh tyres. As mentioned before, these hard tyre runners will be able to potentially see these out long enough to switch to soft to the end, so that overcut might be a bit stronger. We'll see how it all plays out. Bish comes out in P5. Make that P6. Joshua Wilco just sneaking through there. So everybody currently running the hard tyre, with the exception of Liam. Liam, the only medium tyre runner yet to box. We'll see if that pays off for him. Does fortune follow the brave? As you can see, Casper there, moving above Hellbound. No, he's moving back. Yep, he's got him. The battle between Jury and Ant goes on. That's a battle for 1, 2, 3 now. As Liam stays up for one more. On to lap 15. My notes say they'll do 16, so he's getting close on the limits that tyre. Casper gets pole now, pole into the pit again. Picks up his second 5-second penalty for speed in the pit lane and has retired. Still don't like seeing people retire in the pit lane. Pet peeve. Still plenty of time, halfway through the race, plenty of time for all sorts of carnage to unfold. 17 races we still have. Let's see what unfolds in front of us. Seems pretty much a stalemate between these front three at the moment, until one of them pulls the pin and calls the pit stop. Potentially a big game of chicken here. As to who pits when. Liam stays out again. So we'll see what happens to him, because with Thompson, it was, my intel said oh, that's Jerry Round. We'll finish the point I was saying. Our intel on the soft tyres with Thompson said they were going to go 9 laps, and they went on lap 9. The intel for the medium said they're going to go 16 laps, and we're on lap 16 for Liam. So he could be in trouble here. We'll go back to Jury. Jury now, he lost it. He had a bit of a spin there. Still in P3, but has lost a lot of ground to Ant and to Striker. That'll be music to the ears of the likes of Mel, Dave and Calgon, but they're too far back to be able to capitalise at the moment. I'm going to keep an eye on Liam for now, just to see if these tyres will hold out. it's anything like the situation before, he could be cutting this fine. This has to be the lap for him, surely. It's still not. Liam stays out, Jury's in. We expect Jury does go to medium tyres. Softs would have been a bold call with 12 laps to go. Haven't seen what's happened before. So medium tyres on Jury. Comes out in P7 behind Mel Dave. So P1 behind P2 in the championship. So Mel Dave, EP's got Jury here. Mel Dave will be loving that. If EP can make that work for him. Big fight for P1 still ongoing here between Striker and Ant. It's been like this for a number of laps now. But Ant not able to make the move. Believe he's close to what he was before. He's cut back to the fight between Jury and Pinto. Jury's coming back. Both the lead two cars are in. I expect this out of the week for medium tyres. Neither of them go for the soft tyre gamble. It is medium on the pair of them. So Liam takes the lead for now, staying out for another lap on the medium tyres. He must be the tyre whisperer around here. Taking an 18 lap old set of mediums around this circuit. That's some achievement. And at least for now, leads this race. Might just be in the realm of being able to take the soft tyre. How far do you push it though? So Striker and Ant there come back out in P3 and P4. The gap before the pit stops was 4.2. It's now 3 seconds to Bish. So they've made a little bit of ground up, but not a heck of a lot. But even so, they're on a compound of tyres that's softer than what Bish is on, and a fresher set by 4 laps too. So 11 laps to gain 3 seconds. That is doable. Let's see how this all unfolds. I've got to believe 3 seconds in 11 laps is very much doable. He's taken out 2/10 in this sector alone. And Liam now finally pulls the plug and boxes. What is he going to box to though? And where's he going to merge? He's going to go soft tyre. That's a very bold call. So Bish back out in front. Jury goes fastest lap of the race. Liam comes out behind Harry. In P8. Striker now 2.2 seconds on Bish. 2 seconds there, so he's catching a rate of knots here. This might now be in the hands of the likes of Striker and Ant. They've made a lot of ground up. They've made about a second this lap on Bish, and that's why. Mistake, big mistake from Bish. And Striker's through. Striker's got your race lead. Bish has got him back. I'm not sure if he's given the place back. I'm not quite sure what's happened there. As I was looking to my notes for something there, just to look at see about previous winners, etc. But Bish has restored your race lead. I'm not sure if it's a glitch perhaps. I must admit I took my eyes off the screen for a second there, so I'm not. If you know more than me, let me know. But 1.5 seconds is the gap now. It's 9 laps. It was 11 laps to catch 3 seconds. It's now 9 laps to catch 1.5. It looks like it's on for the medium tyre runners. Let's go back into the field and see what's going on a bit further back, just so we try and give everyone a bit of coverage. Casper on the back of Hellbound. We're looking to try and make P12 here. Goes a bit wide there and picks out a penalty for it, for his troubles. Harry and EP fighting out over P6 as Ant picks up the fastest lap of the race, and they're in DRS range of Bish now, so it's a front 3 battle for the last few laps, the last 8 laps. Liam goes even faster, but the big question will be, can he make those soft tyres work? Let's Harry up the inside of Pinto there, gives him space into 2. Has he got the run to 3? Yes, he has, and he's through. So Harry there past EP. Oh, it's contact! Contact at the front, Bish round. Striker through. Can't see any damage there. Not sure if there was damage there or not. But Mel, Dave and Jury both through as well. Bish now down to P5 after that. Nightmare for him. Murph picks up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Striker, your leader. From Ant. This battle's been brewing for many, many laps. Can Ant finally make his way through? Needs something for his season here. He's not had the start he's wanted for his title defence, as Jury on Meldave there gets the job done for now. But Meldave into turn 2 gets him back. Can he return the favour? Yes, he can. Who's going to take it into turn 4? It's Meldave. Holds on to P3 for now. Casper still fighting Hellbound. That fight for P12 is still ongoing. Nice contact there. No one's grinding, says thank you very much. He takes the place for that. Has DRS to Hellbound. Can he make use of it? Not quite yet, but maybe next time. We'll just go to the front here because we've got this battle for P3 between the top 2 in the title fight. As Jury We'll get the move done into one again. Can Dave hit him back, as he managed to do last lap. Not able to get there. I'm just going to go and have a look at Liam, who should theoretically be the fastest car on the circuit at the moment on those soft tyres. But the big question is, will they last? I'm not so sure. But we'll see what he can do with them. Managed a mighty stint on the medium tyres. Here we go then. Can he make the move on Harry? I wouldn't have thought here would be the best place to try it, but he's going to have a go. And he's got him, has he? He has for now. But Harry able to get back through. It is a tricky corner to make a move on. Yeah, fighting him again though. So far, Harry able to keep the place. Is that a bit of DRS chicken there, which might have caught EP out? I think they might have tried to outbrake each other for the DRS and caught out EP. EP might be able to take the both of them here. Up the inside into one. He's got Harry, but Liam gets away and lives to fight for now. But I don't think those tyres are going to go to the end. Anna's taking your lead in the meantime though. Ant leads the race from Striker, from Jury. Both drivers have drained their battery. Same story for Jury as well. So it's out on the front foot now. Does Striker have to reply? As here we go into the DRS zone we go. And the gap is coming down. Striker goes to the inside. Got it done into one, but as we've seen so many times in this race, it is possible to get the run into four. And possibly a little bit too far back to do it on this lap. But that fight's going to carry on. It's quite tricky to actually lose an opponent around here, because with the 3 DRS zones, you're under constant threat. We've got Bish catching back up to Dave. His race, unfortunately, seems to have been ruined by the drama at turn 10. Contact with Super Striker, which might be one for the stewards. We'll let them vote on that. Let the powers that be do what they will. We've got a battle for P6 here, 3-way fight. Battles everywhere you look. There's a top 3 fight, there's a fight for P4. Fight for P6 here. Battle for P10 here between Murph and Joshy Wilco. We'll go to that because we're not covered any of that yet. And they're about to go into the DRS zone. So we'll see who comes off better in this one. Joshy Wilco on tyres that are both fresher and softer, so you'd think he'll have an advantage. But let's see how it plays out. Pinto there picks up a 3-second penalty for his troubles. That could give the battle to P6 over to Liam, or at least give him a little bit of room to play with if he does need to slow down to nurse those tyres. Now Dave looking like he might have just got a DRS range of Bish. Not quite. Bish still has it for now. And Harry looks like he's managed to make the move on EP. Can he make it stick though? EP's still really close, and we'll have DRS at the end of the lap if he doesn't get him before that. It's just track position because EP has lost 3 seconds by virtue of that penalty. EP first track position gets through for now. Harry's going to have DRS on the exit of 3 into 4. Let's see what he can do with it. Can he get a decent run in? No, it looks like he's a bit too far back. Almost Grind and Hellbound. And Casper here fighting over P12. We'll go back to the lead battle for the time being. Just a couple of laps to go. Striker's managed to claim it back, but can he keep it for what will be his 3rd win? His first of this season, his 3rd overall. Jury now closer to Ant than what Ant is to Striker. Managed to recover from that spin. Has Jury. He's going to have a look. I think's better of it. Joshua Wilco and Murphy's getting close as well. Let's see if Josh is able to get him here for the final point scoring position of this race, and Joshua Wilco is through. He manages to take P10. And looks like he's made it stick as well. Got the job done. Jury even closer still to Ant now. Just a couple of tenths in it on the second to last lap. This will be a huge win for McLaren. Striker can get it. McLaren, as mentioned, yet to get off the mark for the championship this season. So to suddenly go from no points at all to a race win would be massive for them. Just one more lap to see out. And makes the move, or at least tries to, doesn't get it. Let's go to the onboard and let's see what Ant can do. DRS on now. He's closing, but not quite close enough. And it looks like a little bit of contact there between Ant and Jury. That potentially may have just bailed Striker out. I'm not sure if Jury's got any damage there, but he's suddenly lost a fair bit of ground to Ant. Harry getting awfully close to Liam here. That might have been a little bit of contact. We've got to stick with the front though. The last lap, front 3 fight. Jury possibly got an issue there. It looks like he's trying to warm up his tyres. EP has got Harry, sorry. So I don't know quite what's happened there. Maybe some contact at turn 10. Liam will be struggling on these soft tyres. They would have seen better days. But Striker can run last corner now. Just needs to make this straight. And Striker claims his third win in Red Arrows, his first for this season, his first points for this season. Good drive from him and in P2, Jury P3, Mel Dave P4, Bish P5. Liam, can he see P6 out? He will, because EP's got the penalty. I don't think he got it on track position. I think he's got it on the penalty. So Liam P6, Harry P7, Calgon nipped in front of EP to claim P8. EP P9 and Joshy Wilco rounds out the points with always grinding in 11, Murph in 12, Hellbound P13. Casper will come home in 14. And then Purcell, QHRD and SLH. So again, Striker, your race winner. McLaren on the board in a big way. A much needed P2 to kick off Ant's season as well. Bish in P3, the one to watch for this season as voted by everyone on the server. As I mentioned, Jury 4, Meldav 5, Harry 6, Liam 7. That was just sprint, sorry. It's Calgon, sorry. Striker there, P1, Ant 2, Jury 3, Meldav 4. Bish 5, Liam 6, Harry 7. Need to go look at the race director, let's do that. That's what the incidents. So everyone can see that. That's all there. We've got all that. Then we need to have a look at the just need the timings for everything there. So we can see that. And there we go. So that's that. That's that for this evening. Next week we are in Canada. We hope to join you for that. But for now, this has been Red Arrows, and hopefully see you again next week.